Alright folks, so I've been asked a few times, what do I use to set up? Well, let's take a look at the camera gear right now. Okay, as you can see from that little clip, got the GoPro with the little ring light, which I don't have on, my cell phone, which I use for a monitor, little tripod, phone holder to hold it. The camera you didn't see though is this here. This is just a little Nikon S6600. And just to show you what I'm recording on, I'm going to turn it on and record. So as you can see, that is the tripod that I have. It's just a cheap little $10 one. And the little GoPro white with the ring light and the battery bank on the back. Now on this camera here, you can see two little white things. And when I first got this camera, I wanted to be able to silence wind noise. Now, I normally use this camera when shooting unboxings and that at the kitchen table, just because it's smaller and I can get this in there. However, I don't use this when I'm filming because it lacks one key element, and that is the microphone that you're hearing me on. I like the external microphone that the GoPro 3 can provide. The screen I really could use. I'd rather have it up here where I could see, but be that as it may. I use this now mainly for B-roll, which if people don't know, that B-roll stands for, auxiliary footage or secondary footage to the main shot, or in this case, my talking head and the clip you see of me putting stuff on the table here. In fact, I'll roll some B-roll right now of something I think is kind of interesting, and I'll talk about a little more. What you're seeing right now, or what you've just seen I should say, is a totem pole that's at our local park here. And I'm always confused by the term low man on the totem pole. See, in Native American culture, the lower you are on the totem pole, the more important you are. So the most important figure is always at the bottom of the totem pole. The higher up you are, the less important you are on that totem pole. And you probably notice that I'm wearing gloves and probably hear a little bit of wind. I'm trying my best to overcome that wind by having my hand here blocking some of it, but hopefully everything's coming through fine. But yeah, I mean, just having a camera like this set up, I'm just outside, a few feet from the road. You can probably hear the road noise. And there's a few things I want to share though. You can tell from my gear, I don't have pro consumer gear like a Nikon 80D or as I always refer to it as, the Nikon ADD, because it kind of sounds similar. With that though, there's always three things in all videos that you need. Gear, a story, and a way to edit that story. And of those three things I think the most important are two of them. I'll go this way, so I'm not flipping the camera off. The first one's the story. If you've got something to share, share it. I think that's common for everybody. The second one to me though, that's more important than gear, and of course there's a semi going by right now, but we'll go on with it anyways. The second most important thing is editing software. You can fake good footage with a decent editing system, and I think that's where your money should be spent. Obviously, it's not a great day out, it's cloudy, it's kind of cold and windy, and hopefully the video's coming out fine on my end. But you can fake that good footage, whereas you cannot fake good editing software. You can try, but in most aspects, sorry, I'm being distracted. I'll show you why here in just a second. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but there's a tractor holding up traffic on a bridge. Only in Michigan, folks, can you get a tractor that does that. But for what you're going to spend on camera gear, if you don't have good software to edit that footage, you're going to wind up with a picture that looks like, well, it will look like what the GoPro Hero 3 looks like without all my processes that I do to it, which I'll show you now. Yeah, it's not that impressive. Thanks, semis. Great job. Kidding, kidding, kidding. I do appreciate the semis. Keep on rolling through. It's all about how you want to have your story. And why I'm bringing this up is I was looking back on another YouTuber. The channel name is Van City Van Life. I'll put the link in the description. If I forget, someone in the comments will remind me to drop the link down there. And in his videos, all he's got is an iPhone. And he's editing on a Mac using Premiere Pro. And his videos come out really, really well done. So if he happens to come and sees this, you know, hey Chrome, great job on the videos. Awesome. I enjoy how the shots are all composited together. I'm trying to emulate some of that into this. But hopefully you found this kind of helpful, kind of get an understanding of what I'm using. But right now, I'm freezing. It is cold. So I'm going to take off and go home. So hopefully you guys have a great day. Peace out.